first on the Urban Cafe. This is not her first time. This is her second time. But the other time it was with someone else.
Yes.
And this time I finally get to have this thing
I'm
with
so
you.
excited.
I know. Welcome.
I was looking forward.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was.
Well, Kamal was it that we were supposed to meet today. Yes, and it's such a good thing because I've seen you. The first time I saw you was performing at Akisumu Hotel, and I was like, hey, look at this girl go. And she's like, struggling. But I could see she was nervous. But now she's all calm and collected.
Yes.
And she's looking very beautiful.
Thank you.
Introducing Beryl Owano to the Urban Cafe once again. Karibu, beautiful. So from 2017 till now, what has your journey been like?
Woo! Crazy.
Yeah, crazy how?
I mean, you see the way people say I'm growing.
Yes.
Yeah, every year I must learn something.
Yes.
When my birthday comes, I must learn something new. That has been me.
Yes.
I've gone through hell, but I thank God He's seen me through. 2017 was my breakthrough after doing a song with Matonya. That was slowly. And then came 2018. That was last year. Ooh, generally 2018 was a bad year for me. It was my worst.
2018 was the worst year? Why was that?
I feel like other people tell me I was really working 2018, but to me, I had goals that I never reached, you know. And 2018 was the year I fell into the depression and blah, blah, blah. Yes. Let me tell you a small story. Yes, so this is what happened. I had a job. I was working as a PR at some company in Nairobi. But then I had music. So I had to juggle between the two. So I had to leave work. I lost my job because of music.
They told you bounce because of music.
Because every now and then I was like, I need to go to studio. I need to go do backups. I need to go do for band, whatever, practice. And my boss got somewhere and he got tired with me. Yeah. Although I was really working hard at work, I made sure that my work had been done and all that. But I guess it was just one of those bosses who just didn't want you to put your work as option, to put his job as an option, you know. So I left work and I followed my passion, that is music. But to some point, during that time, I was not getting gigs, I was not doing anything.
Yes.
And you know, there is nothing worse like you following your passion, but you're getting nothing out of it. It only depresses you. And that is why I fell into a depression. So I distanced myself from friends, family. I used to live in my house alone. I used to drink a lot, and drink a lot. And the only person who saved me was my mom. She came over and she tried to remove me out of the whole thing, you know. My family really played a big part. You know, these small kids actually, they play a big part in our lives, yeah. The joy and all that comes with them. So after that, plus whatever was happening in the industry also changiad to everything.
What do you mean what was happening in the industry?
You know, upcoming females, let me use that word. Once you get to the industry and you're asking for a chance, maybe for the interviews and all that, to the shows, these men, all they want to do is just use you.
Yes.
And I've experienced that from Western to Nairobi, you know. And Nairobi, it is worse because these men are just there waiting for you to come. Nyamampia, they say that.
Wow.
And they get to you. Dana, every now and then when I get to an interview, a show or somewhere, I get DMs and girls are explaining to me. I say, one day I will put out the stories. People think I'm joking. They're explaining to me how these presenters do them, as in how they behave when they see them, how they behave when they receive a text from these ladies asking for a chance at their shows.
Okay, let's just break it down. So what really happens? Do they ask you for your money? Do you ask for sexual favors?
Exactly. If you don't have money, they ask for sexual favors. And which is really, it's really bad. It's just painful. Because now these ladies, they have no other option. They don't have money. Most of them don't have money. So they end up sleeping with these men just for the chance. And more so, once they've slept with them, they'll be played like 1-2 times, and then that is it.
No, actually, when they're in the studio alone, and then after they're gone and done, and that's it.
That is it.
Whew. So this has happened to you.
This has happened to me, and it was so disturbing. I was like, why should a man do this? And you know, right now we're living in a world full of normalcy of some things, until when you talk about it, somebody will tell you, that is normal. I mean, you have to do what you have to do.
You
know,
don't have to
you
do
don't
what you
have
have
to
to
do
do.
what you have to do.
Yes.
Man, these men should learn that we are females.
Yes.
They should give us a chance. We don't have so many females in the industry. Yeah, on the war on Aliyah, like every now and then. We don't have females in the industry. But when we avail ourselves, they bring us down. So I think that was part of the depression part.
Wow.
Yes. And I think after the depression, after I had come out of the depression,
Yes.
I went to studio. I met with a producer known as Boy David. He's a TZ producer, but now in Kenya, and a writer known as Jane Becky. And I told them the story, and I told them this is what I want to air out. And we wrote the song Sinyamazi. I released a lyrical video. Yeah, and I was talking about everything, you know. Wananitaja kwa interviews, and yet in the real sense they just want me to come so that, you know.
Yes. They text me, so
yes,
that they can get to you.
Yes. So I was just talking everything about what happens in the industry. Yes.
Wow, that's quite an
It was
interesting
crazy.
story. So after you went to the studio and you did the song with Boy David, and then now Calypso came in.
Calypso came after I did another song. It's known as Utafilisika.
Okay.
Now this was about the sponsor issue.
Hold a minute. Have you ever deny or agree? Have you ever had a sponsor before?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Nobody has ever sponsored you in any way, so that next year we're not hearing stories of sponsorship.
In any way, as in the sponsoring, like maybe somebody comes
Mm.
and tells you wants to sponsor your music video or something. Yes, that is a
Bila
yes.
kuitisha malipo baadaye.
Hiyo nayo hapana. I always refuse to that. Because, man, I'm an advocate of women, you know. And the song, actually, I was pointing fingers at the men now. Because every now and then the issue rises.
Yeah.
They tend to point fingers at the ladies.
Yes.
Like, they'll get this AIDS, they'll get whatever,
Yes.
they'll lose jobs and blah, blah, blah. And this time in the song, I was trying to, you know, equate. Like, both of them are to blame. Yeah. Ladies should respect themselves, not to fall into temptations of having these people around. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to build yourself.
You have to build
it's
yourself.
It's not easy.
It is not.
But you have to hustle on. Saa zingine jina ni muhimu.
Yeah.
It's never that serious to sleep around with somebody so that you can get to where you want to get to.
God.
Right. Sometimes the corner office, you really have to work hard as a female to get there.
Yes.
So now you have got, I was talking about Calypso, I really like Calypso.
Yes.
So you wrote all the other songs, then let's talk about Calypso.
Now, Calypso. Calypso, this song I recorded it last year, before I went into the depression. And Jackie B is my producer from Sana Records. Yes.
Whoa, okay.
And during that time, he used to, you know, press me. He was like, release this song. I believe it's a hit. Just release it. And at some point, tuligombana, yeah? And I left him. I went to do other songs, you know, those songs of airing out stuff and stuff. With him, he was against it. He was like, no, I'm not going to record you if you're going to sing this way. Take your money, whatever, I'm not going to record you. Just move forward, Beryl, move forward. And I was like, no, I must talk about this. So for some reason, I think it is God who was doing everything, who was planning everything.
Yes.
And Calypso came about this year. I went to Mombasa. There is a group known as Above the Rim Productions. They had the song and they really liked it. That is 001 Music. Yeah. Yes. My friend Kina Getz, Kina Susumila. Nice. And they were like, let's do a video of this. So they sponsored half of the video. Wow. And the director was Nizo Mons of Nizo Films. And yeah, we did the video. And now it is here, Calypso. I mean, just that way.
It's really nice. I really like it.
It's a clubbish song, a feel-good song.
Yeah. Okay. So